Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video, where we're going to be talking about one of the most informed football players in the current season, Marcus Rashford. At just 25 years old, Marcus Rashford has already made a name for himself as one of the top players in the post-walk-up section of the 22-23 season. He has also equaled Dennis Violet's record for the most goals scored in consecutive home games, showcasing his incredible skills as a striker. It seems that Marcus Rashford has got his mojo back. However, life has not always been easy for Rashford. And in this video, we're going to take a closer look at his journey to success and why he is currently one of the most talked about players in the world of football. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of Marcus Rashford with Football Shift. Rashford was born on October 31st, 1997 in Wythenshawe, Manchester, England. He grew up in a single-parent household with his mother, Melanie Rashford, and his 4 siblings. As a child, Rashford was interested in football, and his journey as a football player began at the age of 5 when he started playing for Fletcher Moss Rangers. His footballing abilities were quickly recognized, and he was eventually scouted by the Manchester United Academy at the age of 7. Fast forward a few years, on 25th February of 2016, Rashford marked his debut season and was included in the 18-man squad for Manchester United's UEFA Europa League round of 32, second leg tie against Danish club Midtjylland. He was given the opportunity to start the game when Anthony Martial was injured in the warm-up. Rashford marked his first team debut with 2 goals in the second half, helping United secure a 5-1 win. At that time, these goals also made Rashford the youngest ever scorer for Manchester United in European competitions. Rashford went on to make his Premier League debut against Arsenal 3 days later, where he again scored twice and provided an assist for the other goal in a 3-2 home victory against their rivals. With this, he became the 3rd youngest scorer for United in the Premier League, after Federico Macheda and Danny Welbeck. Marcus Rashford finished his first season with Manchester United with 12 goals and 2 assists in 31 games. This half-season was crucial in convincing the England head coach at the time, Roy Hodgson, to call Rashford for the 2016 Euros. Rashford made his competitive debut for England in the 2-1 win over Australia and became England's youngest ever player at a European Championship at that time. In the 2016-17 season, Manchester United was taken over by Jose Mourinho, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic was signed to the team, resulting in Rashford taking a seat on the substitutes bench. Despite this setback, Rashford scored 11 goals and 7 assists in that season and ended up winning his first European trophy. The 2017-18 season was a turning point for Rashford as he became a consistent starter in the squad, scoring 13 goals and 9 assists in 52 appearances. His performance helped him secure a spot on England's World Cup team in 2018. The following 2018-19 season ended with Rashford scoring 13 goals and 10 assists in 47 appearances. In the 2019-20 season, he scored an impressive 22 goals and 12 assists in 44 games. However, he suffered a double stress fracture to his back during an FA Cup tie against Wolverhampton Wanderers, which was initially going to keep him out until the end of the season. A quick pause. After these setbacks during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, Marcus Rashford became an advocate for children who were going hungry due to school closures. He used his public platform to raise awareness of the issue and urged the UK government to provide free school meals to children from low-income families. Rashford's campaign gained significant traction and led to the government extending free school meals for children during the pandemic. His efforts earned him widespread praise and admiration, and he was ultimately awarded an MBE, Member of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire. Let's get back to our story. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic and the resulting suspension from the Premier League, Rashford had time to heal his back injury and return to the pitch. Despite playing well in the 2020-21 season, scoring 21 goals and 15 assists in 57 appearances, the most important thing that happened in that season is he played a minimal role for England in the 2020 Euros and missed a penalty in the final against Italy, leading to him receiving racist abuse, which is something we really don't want to see in football. At the start of the 2021-22 season, Rashford was sidelined due to foot and shoulder injuries and had to undergo surgery. Rashford had to move away from central areas as other strikers came in, such as Ronaldo. His performance that season was lackluster, with only 5 goals and 2 assists in 32 appearances. These poor performance records, inconsistency, and abuse may have affected his confidence. Other than that, repeated injuries can take a toll on Rashford's confidence. When a player is injured, they are unable to perform at their best, and this can be frustrating and demoralizing. Additionally, being injured can make a player feel like they are not able to contribute to their team and can lead to feelings of isolation and helplessness. In the case of Rashford, a combination of physical pain and emotional distress and loss of confidence may have contributed to a decline in his performance or a reluctance to take risks on the field. But during the 2022-23 football season, Manchester United saw a rise in their performance, with Marcus Rashford being a driving force behind their success. Rashford's improvement under Ten Hag was particularly noteworthy, and it was his best season yet. The question is, how did he achieve this level of success? Rashford's pre-season preparation was a key factor. Despite taking a short break to spend time in the USA with friends and his fiancée, he quickly returned to the gym to continue training. This personal time was also beneficial for his mental health, as he had struggled with personal issues following the racial abuse he faced after the Euros. Rashford returned from his break with his head screwed on tightly and was in the best shape he had ever been in. During the preseason, Rashford also teamed up with Macmillan Publishers to help underprivileged children get into reading. Together, they formed a book club that distributed over 50,000 books to poor children for free. This initiative not only helped to promote literacy, but may have also contributed to Rashford's positive mindset going into the season. After Erik Ten Hag became the manager, he invested around $250 million to bring in several new starting players and revamp the entire 4-2-3-1 formation, as well as the team's spine. This led to the complete transformation of the team, with players like Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof being replaced by more mobile centers defenders like Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane. Additionally, the team now has strong central midfielders like Christian Eriksen, Marcel Sabitzer, and Casemiro, which allows for more attacking options and different ways to get the ball to Marcus Rashford in his most dangerous areas. Compared to previous seasons, Rashford has been much more confident this season, as the team is now working for him in a way that hasn't happened before. There have been ongoing debates this season about Rashford's best position, but it is generally believed that he is most effective coming off the left flank and using his right foot. He excels at carrying the ball forward and is particularly dangerous when he can get into the left half space. As you can see in this picture, he has already taken more shots than in the previous season. So in conclusion, he is almost in a good mindset to take more risks than he did last season. When Erik Ten Hag took over, he identified Rashford's most effective playing position by analyzing his performance in previous seasons. Not only that, Erik Ten Hag is intelligent enough to make in-game tactical decisions that allow Rashford to unleash his potential. During the first leg of the Europa League match against Barcelona, Rashford was kind of struggling against Ronald Araujo in the left wing. However, Erik Ten had bravely switched Rashford to a more central and right-wing position, allowing him to score a goal. This is tactical genius from the coach. At the same time, these kinds of decisions allow Rashford to unleash his full potential this season. To be honest, it does feel natural to be playing in the position that I'm playing now. I'm in the middle between the left and center forward, and it's definitely positive, Rashford told United's official podcast. According to a report by Eurosport, Marcus Rashford shared his perspective on his best playing position, saying, "I think it depends on the opposition and who you're playing against. I think, more often than not, I prefer to play on the left." During this season, Marcus Rashford's goal celebration, known as the Temple Point reaction, is rumored to indicate his acknowledgement of positive progress in his mental health and confidence issues over the past 12 months. Rashford has not confirmed specifically what his celebration refers to, but quotes from him in October confirmed his battle with himself. "I was struggling at times with more mental things. It wasn't really my own performance, but other things off the pitch. That's the biggest difference from last season," he said. Overall, it was Rashford's dedication to his physical and mental well-being, as well as his desire to give back to his community, that helped him perform at his best during the 2022-23 season. Thanks for watching Football Shift, and as always, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Until the next time.